Hey, Cedric.
What's good? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. It seems like the weather just changed like one day from one day to something new the next day. So I'm kind of
Absolutely.
adjusting to a little cooler temps, but I'm all good.
I don't hate it. It's like shorts and a sweatshirt kind of weather.
Right, comfy, cozy.
Cozy. Yeah, very cozy.
Yeah.
So, okay, tell me a little bit about the Rise Up exhibition. I think that I read on the website that you are still accepting submissions
Uh,
until Sunday,
the 20th, yes.
the 20th. Okay.
Yeah. So we're really excited about it. I am co-curating a Black Lives Matter photography competition exhibition with community art space Dupont Underground.
Mhm.
My connection to this event and to the Black Lives Matter movement is one, as a Black man, as one of the marginalized people that they're out there marching for and voicing for. I'm one of those people, so I connected to it in that way. And also as a photojournalist, I'm really proud of my brethren that are out there. They're alongside the organizers and the activists and the protesters documenting this very special moment in American history. Some people are connecting this as a second coming of the civil rights movement, and whether that's overstated or not, this is a very powerful moment. And
Absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely. And so what type of photographers are you looking for this contest? And are you accepting submissions from uprisings that have happened across the country, or are you only focused on DC?
so one thing that was my mission when creating this was I wanted this to be accessible. I wanted people to understand, or photographers or photojournalists that are out there covering these events, that you don't have to have these huge credentials. You don't need to be from the Washington Post or the New York Times or some huge outlet to be part of this exhibition. So we it's 16 plus, which also gives opportunity for younger people that are out there to voice their voice and show the work that they're doing out there covering. Covenant protests. So accessibility is really a huge thing for me. And then what the second question was?
Oh, just like what type, and then who are you? Are you only accepting submissions from DC, from the marches that happened in DC, or are you accepting them from the different protests that have happened across the country and even around the world over these past few months?
So with the partnership with DuPont Underground, they're a community art space here in DC that supports local artists. So we wanted to continue with that and make this very DC protest focused. There's a lot of energy here in DC. There are people that are there. I spoke with a young lady, and at one point she had been out there 19 days in a row.
Wow.
So we really want to focus and highlight the activists and the organizers that are out here in DC that are making waves and doing these things on a daily basis, which I'm very proud of, because the majority of this movement is led by young people, as was the civil rights movement. Fred Hampton was 21 when he unfortunately lost his life in the struggle. So I'm very proud of the young people that are leading the way on this as well.
So how did this exhibition come together? Are you affiliated with DuPont Underground, or did you kind of bring the concept to them?
So yeah, I've actually been working with DuPont on the ground for a few years now. I work as a photographer, kind of helping visually represent the space. They do quite a few events. Some are political, some are music, some are art, some are photography. But they have a large breadth of things that they support at the space. So I'm there as a photographer to help photograph those things. And also as I do programming there as well. We're a fairly small team, so all of us are involved in the day-to-days and the programming and stuff, and we kind of lean into our lane, and again, like I said, as a Black man and photojournalist, this is my lane and where I can,
Yeah, you're very passionate about it. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So, how is the competition going to be judged? What can people who participate expect?
So I actually have brought together a very not actually a little bit of broad jurors that I've selected. They're in a couple different lanes. One gentleman, Jordan Henson, he's like a documentary photographer, active photographer. Also, I have Noe, who is the executive director at Expose DC, which is a photography organization that supports local photographers and exhibitions and things like that. I have Makiba Clay. She actually works with the Phillips Collection. She's a consultant. She's a social justice warrior, women's rights warrior. So she's on to give her, as a Black woman as well, she's here to give her perspective. Kenny Halston, he's a photojournalist through the military. He also does some work with the Washington Post. And then Jasmine Campbell, she actually runs a Afrotographers, which is like a online collective kind of situation. So yeah, so we mixed it up, and like I said, as far as the judging, I've set it up in the way that we're judging very anonymously when we look at participants. We're not looking at names, like I said, we're not looking at names or credentials. Everybody's set up as an ID number, just so we have that, that fairness across the board when we're looking at all these images. So you can definitely expect a jury that is very, representative of what we're actually trying to see in the photos and in the collection as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you. So I guess my last question would be, how can people enter? How can they submit?
Okay, you can actually check out our website at DuPontUnderground.org, rise-up-exhibition. But also, if you just go to our website, you can find information on that. You can follow me on my social medias at s.p.media. Information's blasted all over my page as well. And yeah, like you said, you have until Sunday to enter, and we're excited. We're super excited to be able to bring this, continue the conversation, and and offer our support as well. And I'm thankful that knowing what the Informer is and what the Bridge is, to be able to share this through your network as well, because what you guys are to the community and what you have been to the community, it just makes sense.
Well, thank you. I mean, we're really excited. I can't wait until it opens. Just so you all know, the exhibition does open on October 2nd.
It's also going to be a virtual exhibition.
Yes.
We're going to have it set up on a beautiful virtual gallery space.
Yes. Awesome. I can't wait. So that means you can go to see it. You can view from the comfort of your home. But please do check it out.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Claudia, for having us on. It's thank you very much.
Awesome. Have a great afternoon.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Bye.